happen. So that is also being gone. Functioning, collaboration. Nowadays, earlier at least we were talking about collaboration within a company. Now we are actually talking about collaboration across companies. Technology has become very fixed. So that's the third thing. So now it's a global inter-organization collaboration that is happening with technology. And last thing is acting where human actions are getting mimicked by technology through routine process automation, which is a type of machine learning. So something like, say, somebody has to clear a purchase bill. Vendor has sent you. So, for example, you bought 5,000 rupees worth items in Geo store. You didn't pay it that time. They had a system where they sent the invoice to your home. So your mom would have given you a list of so many items, so many numbers. Then Geo has sent something, so your mom would have also noted down how many items came, how many quantities came, how many are good and how many were bad. So how many are accepted. So assume that you ordered for 50 of a soap. 50 soaps came, but 5 of them are damaged, so 45 soaps only you actually got. But Geo sends a bill for Geo Retail, whatever, Reliance Retail sends a bill for all the 50 soaps. But what you need to do? You need to reject that invoice because there is a mismatch of 5. They overcharged for 5 soaps. So this kind of a matching and this one is happening in industry. If in Mahindra you have to clear bills for purchases worth 1 lakh crore rupees, it's not a joke, right? So many documents will be there and so many matching will have to be done. They had a team of few thousands of people doing it in by one thing. Today, they have a team of less than 100 people because they have done routine process automation because of which 95% of jobs are auto process doing this matching based on the data of the system. So there also technology is eating away the jobs from people. But does it mean that people will be without jobs in the times to come? Like by the time you come to fourth year, there will be hardly any jobs in the market? No. It all depends on how you prepare yourself. You have to see that's where if technology is so much coming into a business world where you are going to get a job in the fourth year, you need to have a mastery level in technology. How to apply that technology for a business sector. So if you are becoming an AI expert, you should know how I can use AI for a recruitment process in a company. For example, if you are becoming an AWS expert, you have the knowledge of how to design the platform, what kind of sizing I need to do for hardware in terms of RAM, home, etc. For a business which is expected to have, say, 50,000 customers with 1 lakh transactions per day. So always have that application orientation with the intent to solve the industry problem. So that is the only way you will survive in the future. You cannot have a generic CS idea. I know .NET programming, I know C++ programming. C++ .NET, you go to the market, there are, the electric bus, there will be small billboards that will be stuck. We teach .NET for 500 rupees. For that, you don't have to come to AIT and spend 3 lakhs, right? So that's where AIT has taken a real good step of bringing industry and integrating industry curriculum in your industry courses in your curriculum so that you actually become industry ready. Your employability is higher, your starting salaries will also be higher compared to other universities who are not doing anything. Please be aware of that. So it's a good thing they have done, and you should be really thankful. That's what they have already given everything in a platter. It's only a matter of you making it. Now, I will also give you 3 other reasons why you should take this industry-oriented courses very, very seriously. Let me ask you a question, sir. My friend, you need a driver for your. Okay. You have a car, you need a driver for your.
Communication skills.
I come to you, I say that I have just now gotten a learner's license. And it will take me about 6 months to drive around and get comfortable, but you can still sit in the car and drive you around. Some accidents may happen. You may hit somebody, you may hit some damages may come to the car. Even you may get hurt sometimes. I don't know. I am like a very high speed. But I'll take you to the hospital. Second option is calling on you. She says, I'm not free driver. What you be traffic and I can sit through and take you very safely. Who will you hire? Who will you hire? Anybody. Who will you hire? Is the what you hire, right? Now you tell me, at the end of engineering, 2030, when you come out, I hire you. Not today, what happens? No, it means it. Not only you, I'm saying you means I'm running everyone. What will happen? Assume that I hire you for SAP and you don't have this option of SAP integrated course in your day. Or you didn't assume that way. I hire you as an engineer, CS and IT engineer. You join me on a Friday, I do induction. On a Monday, you ask me to SAP. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? No, why? Because you don't know S of SAP. Right? But I'm giving you a real life example. Real life example, my personal life example. My son has joined SAP as of last Monday, 13th of July. 1st of August, he will start on a project. No jokes. 1st of August, he is going to start on a project, which means he has to now start earning revenue for SAP. He has to do a project, build the customer, and get money for SAP. From that only, they will pay salary. But today, companies like TCS, I'll just give you a real example. In a year, TCS recruit about 2,000 engineers only for SAP. No exaggeration. They have 31,000 people only working on SAP projects. TCS. And they hire about 2,000 people every year. Even for discussion sake, let's take it as 5 lakhs because computation will be easy. 5 lakhs is the savings. Today, you know what is happening? You join as an engineer. And now TCS has to train you for 6 months. That's what you want to teach you for the 6 months. And then only they can put you in a project and start making money. 5 lakhs into 2,000 people. How much is the money? 60 crores. If you run a company, will you spend 60 crores? Hello, I'm a fresher, I will train you, I will put you on vacation and then put you in a project. Will you do that? So that is what we have from this. We need people who are ready for success, who are ready on day 2 or day 3. Maybe in few days I'll do induction, etc. But I need industry ready candidates. That's the first expectation. That is from an industry perspective. From a student's perspective, 2 reasons. One is the same thing what we discussed. How do you differentiate yourself from 7,50,000 people who are coming with the same kind of knowledge? That is the point number 1. Second thing is, all of you also some stage want to go to the US, UK, all those Europe, etc. to earn in dirhams, dollars, euros, etc. Yes, some of you will have that aspiration. Today, for an engineer, if you have to earn in foreign currency, the only option is you need to spend another 50 lakhs or so, go to US or Europe post graduation. Then, if prompt willing, you can get a job at $15. Right? But what if I tell you? That's where actually Director Academics specifically highlighted one point, which I think, which is global certification. SAP is a global certification. What does it mean? What does it mean? Yes. You are from KET. On the way, when I came to KET, I saw another university called HRI. You are doing BTech CS in KET. There is another student who is doing BTech CS in HRI. Do you think both of you are comparable? Why? Just say why. Nothing right or wrong. Come on. I want participation. Why do you think they are different? Because the curriculum can be different. What you are taught here, the subjects and the content of the subjects can be different here, and that can be different. Maybe the way you are evaluated here and the way you are evaluated, that would be different. So there are several differences that could exist between different universities because of which the same degree holder from 2 different universities are not the same. But when I say SAP certifications are global in nature, what it means is that there are 100 plus certifications in SAP, but any certification you take from SAP, it is the same curriculum across the globe, which means anywhere in the world, anybody learning that subject will learn the same books and do the same practice and go through the same teaching. Second is they will appear for the same kind of assessment. So if you have this and go anywhere in the world and show this is SAP certificate, they will say you are a global citizen. It is like a visa, unlike whatever free visa entry for all the countries. So that's it. That's the thing you need to mainly understand. So SAP will surely open up a global career. And again, I tie back to the statistics what Shefali shared. 4,40,000 customers in 190 plus countries. So if our customers are across 190 countries, they need SAP certified consultants to come and do design, etc., etc. The next question you may ask is, why should it? They are in 190 countries, but I'm in India. Why would they want me from India all the way to their country? You know how IT industry in India operates. We do only most of overseas projects because we have good English speaking qualified engineers who are at a much more competitive salary compared to this one, and also they don't have that kind of population. Like for example, SAP's estimated demand of fresh certified consultants is 2,80,000 people in the next 80 years. Where do you have that kind of population to bring out 2,80,000 people? It's only in India, right? So that is from your perspective, you will also get a global career. And from an academia perspective, people like, institutes like AIT are taking the right direction of collaborating with industry and providing you industry-oriented courses. Now, of course, as I told you, the problem for all these, the solution for all these problems is you need to have an industry aligned curriculum, and that's what KIT is doing. KIT is offering you 5 different options for engineering, if I remember, I should say 5 or 6, I don't know, 5 or 6 different options. But SAP is one of the options, and I'm here explaining you about SAP. Of course, you are free to make your own preference choice, but SAP, in my opinion, is one among the best, one of the top choices. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Already, Shefali has covered this. Let me, in the interest of time, this is for you to just understand. You are not going to enter a technology which is just yet another technology. Like with the .NET kind of programming knowledge, with all due respect, I'm not saying it is anything right or wrong, but you may only end up doing something like small applications, very focused small applications for a specific purpose, like visitor management system, vehicle management system, etc. But SAP is an ERP which controls an entire organization with tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars. Just take the example of Samsung, $250 billion business. I told you 100 crores is a billion, so 25,000 crore dollars. The dollar is 100 rupees. 25,000 into 100 is 25 lakh crores rupees worth business is being managed by SAP. If I give you 25 lakh crore rupees, 120 coins, and say that you count and reconcile that it's actually 25 lakh crore rupees, after that you can spend as much as you want, you'll be able to do it in a lifetime. 25 lakh crore rupees, how will you count, right? So that's the kind of software we are talking about, that's the kind of technology we are talking about. So you're not getting into some kind of technology. And as she rightly said, this has been founded in 1972, which means it is over 50 years. Again, I'm an open challenge. Can any of you tell me more than 10 IT companies which have survived for more than 50 years? More than 10, I'm not asking for many, 10 IT companies who are more than 50 years. Well, at least whatever comes to your mind, more than 50 years. Sorry? No, nothing right or wrong here. Speak up. Microsoft, you're right. Then IBM, yes. Tata Consultancy Services, right? You're on the right track. Why are you hesitating? Just come out. Like I talk about IT companies. Reliance is not in this, right? So basically, there are less than 10 companies. Maybe another few more will come, but less than 10 companies, and SAP is one such company. And the next thing is the job opportunities. As I told, we have 2,400 partners in 40 plus countries in global, 140 plus countries. All the big names, which are your dream companies, which you probably are looking at joining at the end of 2030 when you complete the course, are all there. This is only a partial list. I can't put all the logos that it will be printed. So all the big IT names you can think of, they are all our SAP partners. That is the next compelling reason for you to consider SAP. This is, as I told you, there are over 100 certifications, but we have curated a specific kind of certification of engineering graduates. I talk about that. And as I told you, there are over 280,000 fresh consulting jobs in offshore around 2,000. So now what is going to happen at KIT is for engineering students, we are going to have It's a 4-year course for you. Yeah, engineering is a 4-year course, but if you take this SAP integrated BTech course, which is going to be called in our property BTech Computer Science in Audi, you will only be in campus for 3 years. 4th year is entirely for internship and project in an organization. That is the first difference you will see. Second difference you will see is every semester you will have 6 subjects per semester, typically in engineering. In every semester, one subject will be a dissertation. Of the 6 subjects, one subject will be a dissertation. You will have 6 subjects from SAP across the